Well, let me see. Here, here. If I stop that, I can keep chat up, right? Let's see. Testing, testing, testing. Let's see if I can see chat on my phone. Yes. What's up, Dwight Curly? How's it going? Okay. How you doing, Dwight Curly? Can you hear me fine? Oh, all right, Dwight Curly. We're gonna try something here. Share my screen. Share my screen. Share. Hey, JD, James Galton. How you guys doing? What's up today? Come on, share the entire screen. Share, huh? Okay, I had to click on that. So you guys see a screen that I'm sharing, right? What's up, Digger Evans? Bunch of stuff on there, right? So I can't see it on my phone because I stopped the video on my phone. Tell me what you're saying. Uh, hide that. Tell me what you're seeing right now. Oh, Jerry, getting fancy with this new kit now. What new kit? My new kit? I don't know what you mean. We see a picture. A picture of what? I can't see what you're seeing. I see what I see on my screen, but I just want to verify that you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay, you see the incline. Thank you, Pappy. Alrighty. I'm not going to start it yet. So, and if I do this, it'll get rid of all that stuff on there. You'll see the entire screen, just the photo. A picture of your house. Yeah, it's a picture of my house. So you should be. I wonder why I'm not seeing it on my video screen. What's up with that? Oh, because it's not live. Okay, there we go. Now I can see it. And I can see myself there. You guys see me too? I'm guessing? Can't stay long. Yeah, you don't have to stay long. You're going to miss the photos there. There's some good photos, but you've probably seen most of this stuff. Cool place. Cool, you have a nice place, Jerry. Thanks, Digger. Oh, so in this group of slides and photos, I start my trip off, and well, we went to the museum, the Trolley Museum, hung out, and then we came over to Pittsburgh for a day. Spent the day. It was like a, I don't know, Saturday or something. We went into Pittsburgh, spent the entire day in Pittsburgh, going about. So it's like from I start here at this incline, and we just go through Pittsburgh, and then we get on. We're see some trains in Pittsburgh, some local trolleys in Pittsburgh, and then we go to the museum and finish up with museum photos. What if you take yourself off the screen? Well, what does it look like if I take myself off the screen? Let me get rid of that. If I take myself off the screen, okay, that takes me off the screen, right? So all you're gonna see is in a second or two. Yeah. So now you'll see that. Now you should see that. Let's see. We can't see you now, Jerry. Well, that's okay. Do you need to see me? No, you don't need to see me. You want to see big pictures, don't you? Then if I do full screen, you don't see anything but the photo. Made it a little bigger. Yeah, well, it depends what you're looking on. If you're looking on a phone, yeah, it made it a little bigger. But if you're looking on a computer or a laptop, it made it a lot bigger. So yeah, so that made it a lot bigger. Okay. Hmm. So do you want me to start or do you want me to wait or I don't know. Just how many people are in here? 5 or something? I like to wait, see if more people come in. But you don't have to stay, Pappy. I don't know. You're working on something, relaxing, chasing the wife. I don't know. Go back to that. Go back to that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll just bring myself. Oh, I don't want to remove myself. I just want to. How do I bring myself up? Okay, there we go. I brought myself up. Taking a break from packing, I guess. Yes, wait for reinforcements. Oh, I can watch while I work, I suppose. It's up to you. Not going to twist your arm or anything like that. I was going through trying to take some notes of some places in here. Um, some of the buildings I know, some of the buildings I don't know. If anybody knows them, just say it in chat. Um, that's about it. It's a lot of photos. I don't know how many photos are here. I don't know if there's like 100 or so, or I don't know. Some of them will. Some of them are just like uh, a better shot of the previous shot. So some of them will just fly through real quick. But anyway, how's everybody else doing? Did anybody check out the Back on Track show? So Claude and Steve asked me to be part of Black Back on Track. Also, model railroading with Bill. Bill and everybody remembers him as Bill in West Virginia. He's going to be part of the show. And Dennis from Otter Creek. He'll be part of the show. And I'm not going to be on every Saturday because, especially with summer and spring coming, I'll be doing something else. But everybody else, will pop in, pop out. What's up, my life's tracks? How you doing? Well, you can watch the replay. It was a really good show. I thought it was really good because Bill was talking about his latest layout that he's doing, and that is his O scale ON30 layout that he built. It's really cool. He's doing a really good job of it. I haven't been seeing his videos, so I'm kind of like going back and watching the videos from hello Ethan from the beginning of his framework build, which looks pretty cool. Spring. It was beautiful yesterday. It snowed. It rained earlier. It rained all night. Rain this morning. Turned to snow. Now it's kind of taking a break. I don't know if it's done or if it's going to keep doing whatever. But it's getting colder. That's all. But spring is not coming anytime soon. What are you going to do? That's how it is. Anybody do any layout work today? What you do? Nothing? Is it cold where everybody is? Pretty much, probably. I just made a grilled cheese sandwich like Rick Bailey suggested. It was okay. Maybe I didn't put enough mayonnaise on it, but it was okay. I like butter better. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you're in California, JD. 72 there and sunny. Sorry, I forgot you're here. What's up, Seth? Steph? What's up, South Philly? What happened to your South Philly channel? I just had a baked potato. I'm working on the back gopher hole model. Oh, that's cool. It's cold outside where Ethan is, too. When I start rebuilding my layout, what size of board should I use for the legs? I don't know. Use like a 1x2 or 1x3 and stick them together to make like an L. Watch William's channel. Watch Model Railroading with Bill, William A. And look at his, yeah, 1x4. Use a 1x4. Stick it together, 2x2, or whatever you want to do. The L shaped leg, when you put when you do something like that, you know, um, like make a leg like that, put two pieces together, you know, 90 degrees to each other, makes a good leg. Watch Bill's video. You can see what he did with his layout, and that'll help you. Was going to run over and catch the NS Erie Heritage, but I figured I wouldn't make it and waste gas. Oh, yeah, you'll waste gas. But you never know, Pappy. How do you even know it's there? You need to stop looking at that app, is what you need to stop doing, Pappy. It's taunting you. It's taunting you, Pappy. Right now, lumber's expensive, Dwight, so you might want to wait. 248. Hmm. Yeah, use some pallets. Yeah, you could use pallets, but then you got to take them apart. Dwight can't. Dwight, his uh, his physical movement is pretty limited, isn't it, Dwight? He's not going to be able to take pallets apart and stuff like that. Probably, I don't know. He would know better than me. Depending on where it's reported and where it's going, I can pretty much know if I can make it or not. I've kind of got it down pat. See, like the thing with that, well, I guess I never noticed if. See, like the thing is with people reporting, right? They could report and push submit, but you don't know if they saw it 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. It's only reporting the time that they had initiated the submit. You know what I mean? So it could have happened an hour ago or 2 seconds ago. You know what I mean? That's the only thing about with that heritage unit thing. I'm trying to make things more easy for me to move by myself. I got you, Dwight. Yeah, I don't blame you. Do what you can. Watch Steve's video, Steve87 PSAP, when he did Nancy's little modules that he stuck together for her. That was really good. He did a good job on it, and mm, maybe you can change things a little bit, but it gives you an idea of what to do and how to do it. That was a good video. Sometimes I will get an alert, and it will say 30 minutes ago, so sometimes the app itself is slow to send an update. True. Yeah. I mean, I've done it myself. I've reported locomotives 10 minutes after they went by me, you know? So, yeah, just because it passed, Columbus Yard at reported time of 10:22, it may have really passed at 10:22, or it may have passed at 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? That's the bad thing about that. And it's only as reliable as what people do. And not everybody reports them either. So that's another thing, too. Not everybody knows about the app. I hate to say it, Pappy, the best way is Face Melter, the groups, because there you can kind of communicate with somebody. I could say, if somebody made a post and said, hey, the Heritage unit, Conrail unit just went by 1 minute ago. Right? I could say, hey, Pappy, it's 5 minutes later. Um, did that really go by 1 minute ago or something? I could ask you a question. Where in the Heritage app, you can't ask no questions. So Face Melter has that plus to it, but that's about it, Pappy. When a lot of people are reporting, it's yeah, yeah, and that doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. All right, it's James Galton. See you later. Get back to work. Well, there's 9 people. Let's get this show on the road, okay? Everybody here? I'll start. Let me get a here or a yeah or something from people. I really am, for Pappy, you've probably seen all these places, but people like Digger and maybe Dwight haven't, and I don't know, some other people that are here, I don't know. Probably Mark has seen this stuff. I don't know. Let's roll. Okay, let's roll, Pappy. Add to the stream. Here we go, getting underway. Let me just make sure that I'm seeing what I'm seeing on my phone. Yeah, it should be popping up anytime soon. There it goes. So this is the Monongahela Incline. So you're looking at street level Pittsburgh down here, downtown Pittsburgh. And I believe we're at downtown. We're on the, I don't know if it's northeast, south, or west, but we're on one side of the Monongahela. Downtown Pittsburgh is across from where I'm taking this photo now. So the incline takes you, and this incline has been around since 1870, and this was a way for the people that lived at the top of this hill to get to work because people live on that side of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's very hilly. You'll see in some of the photos and get an idea of how hilly Pittsburgh is. It is like super hilly. So there's two inclines. I forget the other incline, but I'm looking at chat on my um, on my phone. So if you have some questions or something, I'm periodically looking at my phone. So you see behind, above the car, behind, you see that vertical track. That's the incline. So let's go. I don't. That's a look up the incline from down the building. I think I was probably inside. Uh, yeah, okay. I forget how to pronounce that, but yeah, Pappy is right. That's the other incline. I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce that. So I'm looking inside the building that you saw, and looking up the tracks of the incline. And there's two cars. You see to the left is a car at the bottom. So when one goes up, one goes down. It runs on a cable system. So you see that car at the top. Another shot, car at the top, and top. I think it's oh geez, I wasn't prepared for this one. I want to say it's a couple hundred feet. I really don't know for sure how high, how much the incline goes up. Uh, but it's quite a distance. It could be further than that. 800 comes to mind, 800 feet comes to mind, but I don't think it's quite that much. It could be. I can't remember. But so this is, you see that building, the tan building, and that little tan and red thing hanging off. That's one of the cars. So we got up to the top of the incline, and at the top of the incline is an overlook. It's called the Patrick T. Fagan Overlook, and it's basically a circular patio pad that jets out over the rocks, over the city, and you can kind of get a, I don't want to say a 360-degree view, but probably a 180-degree view around from the city. I guess it's east to west. I don't know how the city runs, north to south. I'm not really sure. Duquesne, yeah, okay, Duquesne. Thank you, Pappy. You're the best. So yeah, so that's the Monongahela River. There are bridges all up and down Pittsburgh. I've never seen so many bridges in a city before. So that's the car. You see the car there, and you see the three doors there and people inside. So it's like you're sitting stadium style. Oh screw it, I'm staying. I'm gonna put this big screen on. Big screen would be good. So you see, you're sitting stadium style inside these cars, and that's what one of the cars looks like. So again, the overlook, looking down. I don't know all the bridges' names, so I believe the bridge in the middle is train bridge, trolley bridge. The trolley goes over that bridge. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. And the next one is traffic. The closest bridge. I have a lot of pictures of this bridge here that's closest. It's hard to get around. Is it hard to get around Pittsburgh? I hear. Um, I, so I'm going to be truthful with you. I can't remember. Don't. I think we went into the city, but not spent the day in the city. I can't tell you what it's like to get around in the city. It's probably like every other city. There's going to be problems, and there's going to be, um, there's going to be problems and traffic, people. But they have a good subway. They have a good trolley system, and I can tell you, I live in Philadelphia, and there's some beautiful buildings here in Philadelphia. Okay, Pittsburgh amazed me. Pittsburgh has some beautiful, beautiful buildings, and it is worth. If you're into architecture, Pittsburgh is like heaven. You'll see in some of these pictures, there are some outstanding buildings, and I didn't have to go into the city to see them. But if I had went into the city, I would have been like in awestruck about them. What's up, Ian? How you doing? Yeah, you could. Ian used an Uber in Pittsburgh. It's just like any other city. If you're not, it'd be the same mark as if you probably went to New York City. Is New York City paying to get around in? Yeah. Is it worth it? Maybe. I don't know. But I got to say, Pittsburgh, I love Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is just gorgeous. Another shot. Some of them, I'm just altering some of the photos, so we'll just flip through them. This building, center, right there, that old like cathedral Catholic looking place, kind of like is like a dinosaur amongst all these big skyscrapers. That's the Allegheny Courthouse, Allegheny County Courthouse. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous building. I don't know how old it is. It probably dates back to the 1800s. I really don't know for sure. It's beautiful. It's huge. The pictures, it looks small where it is, but if you Google Earth this, that building is incredible. I wish I could have got to street level to see that building. And there are some awesome buildings again in Pittsburgh. I have some awesome photos of some architecture in Pittsburgh. Stay tuned. Again, Overlook. I'm just panning around. That's a bridge that's further out. I don't know the name of that bridge. Um, the the bridge you're seeing first is the traffic bridge. I believe the trolleys run on the bridge that you can't see. It was that bridge that I talked about earlier, and this is a further bridge. And then you could just see bridges and bridges and bridges. It's just amazing, the bridges. Again, same thing. Just I'm looking. I don't know which direction I'm looking, whether it's north, south. I wish somebody from Pittsburgh was here. I drove into New York City once. Wouldn't do that again. I got there around 9:30 and felt like I drove in the Batman movie. Yeah, I mean, if you're going someplace and yeah, you don't really want to be there, then yeah, it kind of sucks. But if you're going into Pittsburgh, you're going into for something, right? It's another look in the from the overlook. I'm not sure what bridge that is. That building, Center Square. I think it's the PNC building. It looks like a modern castle, right? It's a pretty cool building. I like that building too. It's new, but I like it. And then you can see some older buildings down below, but Pittsburgh is, it's got a beautiful skyline. You'll see that as I pan around all these photos. Yeah, it's awesome. Stay tuned, Seth. Just some more. Caught this helicopter. Um, it was just flying over. And again, I'm still at the overlook, looking around. Okay, like the UPMC building too. Oh, the UPM. I don't know which one that is. So this is just a Metaflight helicopter flying around. And it was just like, you're high up there at this overlook. And, I forget, I might have had a 300 millimeter lens on at the time, probably to get these far photos. But yeah, another one from the overview looking There's the Carnegie Center down in the right hand corner. Where it is in the overall scheme of where I was, I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I really don't know Pittsburgh that well. No, not at all. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, but I wish somebody like Dwayne or somebody was here that could say, "Hey, yeah, that is that's the so and so bridge." To me, that kind of looks like a railroad bridge in the first bridge that you're seeing. A lot of railroad tracks around Pittsburgh. A lot of railroads. You'll see them as we go through. So there's a Heinz Field. That's at the opposite end of, say if we were looking south before, this is north, or this is south and the other way was north. I can't remember. I don't know. But that's a good photo of Heinz. And then we did drive in and go over to Heinz because there was some light rail activity that takes you out to Heinz. And we were chasing trolleys too that day. So Pittsburgh has a really nice light rail system, gets you all around the city, the entire city. You can get a day pass, really cheap to ride around all day long. You just jump on the trolley, go from point to point, and it'll take you everywhere in Pittsburgh that I know of. So you see what's going on. It's cool, It's just a really beautiful area, man. I can't, I just can't say it enough. There goes Ian's UPMC building. You like that building? It kind of, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get a good look at it. It's not my favorite building in the city. And again, I didn't go around the whole city and see all the old architecture in the city. I'm just from this vantage point and just driving into the city real fast and getting out of the city. We didn't travel around the city. That's Point State Park with the foundation. The one before with the fountain. Yeah, I'm sure the whole city itself looks awesome at night. No doubt. I don't argue that. Did you get? No, I didn't get a Permanente Brothers sandwich. Nope, didn't do that. Hey, DES, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you. Just going through some photos of my trip to Pittsburgh in 2019, August 2019, August 10th to be exact. This was a Saturday in Pittsburgh. The same photo, just I'm messing with my software and my computer. Still, all these are still from the Overlook. Still looking at the Overlook. Don't know which way I'm looking. I think that's pretty close. Um, I think if I were to pan um, to my right, your right too, I would see that castle modern building. So there's another shot of the incline looking down, just to give you an idea of how high it is. And again, I can't remember how high the incline is. A couple hundred feet for sure, and it's up a steep. Um, if you want to Google the the overlook is Patrick T. Fagan, Fagan Overlook, and the street is Grandview Avenue that the Overlook is on, and Grandview doesn't disappoint. It is a grand view. And up there are homes, townhouses, businesses, restaurants. It's a whole neighborhood up there. And the neighborhood, this is how they got from the neighborhood up there to Pittsburgh to work, the inclines. Another shot. I think that bridge that you see in the right hand corner is the Smithville Bridge. Very famous bridge, beautiful bridge. A lot of photos of that bridge. That bridge impressed me. I have a lot of photos of it. Okay, so we're on the incline and I'm looking out the incline. This is Norfolk and Southern's Pittsburgh line. I guess it goes to Chicago, east to west. And what you're seeing there, if you look here, you'll see some wheels. and you look over here. I want to see if my mouse shows up on my screen. To the original one. Oh man, I missed out on the good eats. Yeah, that's how it is. What are you gonna do? You can see if you see the wheels, look straight up, and there is a center beam car from a derailment that NS had. They just left it there, and that's what they did. They just left it there. That's what they do. They leave stuff there. That stuff will be there forever. They'll never move it. Another shot. I think that's just a bridge that you're seeing there, and just I don't know what this was. I was looking inside the window at the station or something. I think up top or something. I don't know. It's nothing really. Okay, trains. Now we're down on the street and along the river there. Pittsburgh's across the river, and this I don't know what you would call this part of Pittsburgh. I don't know what you call this. There's like a walkway with hotels and restaurants and stuff. You'll see later that where I'm at. And just more photos of this is CSX. I guess it's CSX Pittsburgh subdivision. Um, that's I really don't know for sure. NS always leaves a mess behind. Yes, they do. That's for sure. Wow, that's a nice shot. Yeah, it is, and there's some better ones of it. I'll tell you when my favorite ones are. These aren't my favorite ones. So again, we're just hanging out. You can kind of see over on the left hand side. I'm not in this gravel area. This is all fenced off. You can look down the left hand side and kind of see fencing, and I'm on the other side of the fence, the public side of the fence. So you can't get down to this gravel area. And you see a caboose over there. So that's another shot. You can kind of see the fence on the right hand side. And there's an overpass. That bridge is the Smithville Bridge above me. That's what that is. We'll see. I'll take some photos from the Smithville Bridge too. And the way I understand it, the Smithville Bridge used to be a trolley bridge. Then it was later converted over to a traffic bridge. Just checking traffic. This Winchester Western car kind of caught my eye because it's a sand car for fracking. Winchester Western is a railroad here in South Jersey that we chase a lot, and they bring sand out of the sand pits and send it out to fracking. I don't know if they still do it anymore as much as they did, but just these photos suck. So I'm just going to flip through them. You can see the Smithville Bridge right there above that coil car. Just say Gary Railways. Wonder where Gary is. There's a car for him. Yeah, these are just, I did a vertical shot. They suck. I was just shooting. There's the Smithville Bridge. You see the CSX tracks. Keep watching that Smithville Bridge. I think the Smithville Bridge is probably one of the coolest bridges I've ever seen. There's that building. To me, that place is like a glass palace. It's like it's not a great shot because I cut off the top of the dome, but I got better shots of it. I'm just going through my shots. There's a better shot of it there. That building's awesome. It's just like glass castle. To me, it's like a glass castle. Yeah, the bridge is pretty awesome. I got some better photos of the bridge. But yeah, man, I just can't say enough good things about Pittsburgh. You know, um, where we were, it was clean. But again, I didn't venture into the city. The city could be a cesspool. I don't know. I'm just talking from where we were. There's a Smithville Bridge. Another shot of it, and they get a little better as I some of them I photo edited, and They just trying to bring up some of the detail in there, and you could spend hours looking at that bridge and just see something different every time you're looking at it. It's incredible, this bridge. And I think there's another one like it, but I'm not sure. So I'm just enhancing the color of it. Maybe not happy with it. And just messing with it. And when I shoot things, I take a bunch of photos. I don't just rely on one photo to capture something. I'm taking like a bunch of pictures, bursting pictures, back to back, boom, 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 boom. And you'll see it like in some of my train pictures in this, where I'm catching it kind of like a movie. I'm getting a new camera and scanner for my birthday. I hope I can take photos. Yeah. So that, you can and you will be able to, and the key to good photos is do exactly that. Take a lot of photos of whatever you're taking. If you're taking a photo of this bridge, don't just take one photo. Take a bunch of photos of it, and one of them is going to be good. I guarantee you. And you see some of my photos stink, but because I take multiple photos, they some are better. So that's the thing. Just take a lot of photos. It's digital. Don't worry about photos. You get rid of the photos you don't like. They don't take up space. So now we're back down on the ground. Another train's coming. Um, I'm still behind the fence, and that's it. So you can see in the background there's Heinz Field, like in the back center, and there's an overlook there. You see people looking, and that kind of takes you from um, the street side over to the river side down there. There's a bunch of restaurants, and you can kind of see. You'll see there's a paddle boat down there, so it takes you from street side over to the river, and it's a good way for people to get down to the river and do what's going on in the river, because that boat there has you'll see it coming up. It's a good photo. It's not my favorite photo. It's getting better. I think this one or that one. One of them too is my favorite photo of a train and that building. So yeah, so it's a good habit to get into. Take multiple photos. Don't just take one. Go on here. I just enhanced it a little bit and just touch it up, make things pop, and just make it a little nicer. I see I got my lens was dirty because there's a little something up in the left hand corner. But see, I'm just taking a bunch of photos. This train's traveling by at track speed, so it's kind of like it's just bursting. I'm bursting, you know, and these are just normal, just trains. I'm just going to fly through these because it's just a stack train. Boo, 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 boo. Just looking to see if I got any questions. No questions. So another building is behind me, and it's an awesome building. The architecture in this building just blew me away. This thing, don't know what it is. Does anybody know what it is? Pappy, do you know what this thing is? Just scale for this thing. If you look in the lower left hand corner, you see a little excavator. Like a person would be like able to sit in that thing. So you can kind of get an idea of how big whatever this is. Some type of, I don't know, machine or piston or an old oil pump. Ian says, I don't know what it is, but it's huge, and they just put it there. They built a foundation for it, And you see that building behind it. It's probably townhomes or apartments or something. And that's what it all is up and down this river here. They probably knocked down stuff and built these high dollar homes, which is cool. That's how it is, right? A water pump. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's huge. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I don't know. That's just some tunnel. Um, I don't remember what it was. It was fenced off. I'm not sure if I can't remember what it was about. Just they're doing construction. Again, there's the building. So here I am. I think now we've moved up to maybe some type of steel mills and Carnegie Steel. Maybe something to do with the steel mill. Who knows? But I've moved. We've moved up to the Smithville Bridge. We're on the bridge. There's a walkway on the bridge. You can walk on the bridge. We're on the bridge. So it gives you a better look all the way around. So one thing about me, I like water, boats and water. So I like boats and water. The only thing missing from that is a train. A train in that photo right there would be like great, but no train. Uh, Again, I just love this building. This building is like incredible. It's just the only other building that I liked as much as this is the courthouse. And again, I haven't ventured into the city to see the other architecture of the city. So this is just from the other side of the river. Uh, but I love this building. And just that's just a messed up looking view. And again, I'm just processing. I really don't like that view compared to, well, that one's okay. Maybe it is. I don't know. But here we are. We're on the Smithville Bridge. I don't know what that bridge is further that you're seeing further down. And you get an idea of we were down like to the left of that caboose, shooting the tracks down. And you see the walkway, it just runs down the hole. I don't know how far it goes. So, love rivers, streams, and lakes. Me too, man. I love water. I'm a crab. I'm a cancer. I love the water. So, again, on the Smithville Bridge, looking down, there's a caboose. Couldn't get on it. Don't know much about it. I'm guessing it has to do with the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad because the next slide or the next slide after that, you'll see why. Pittsburgh Lake Erie Building. This is the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad. Do not know how old it is. I'm going to guess and say 1900s. Easy. Don't know. To me, I looked it up. The glass building is a PPG building. Okay, thanks. Yeah. All right. I made a mistake. I called it the PNC building. The PNC building was next to it. The PPG building. Yeah. I don't know what PPG does, but it's an awesome building, though, right? This building doesn't look like much, right? You really, it looks cool, right? But wait, wait. So this was the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad. I guess it was their main headquarters because the detail in this building is astonishing. It blew me away, totally. That's just a processed. Nothing different about that. So below is a restaurant. I'm guessing above is apartments, condos. I don't know, something. Maybe some offices, but Pittsburgh and Lake Erie's long gone. So, but the building is still there. And I think the next one. Okay, so we go back. We're on the Smithville Bridge. So again, I was on the Smithville Bridge looking at that PP&L building, P, the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad building, on the bridge. So the bridge. Again, man, I just can't. Pittsburgh is just has some awesome architecture. Just look at the bridge, the detail on the bridge, those I don't know what the heck you want to call those things up at the top. They're gorgeous, and like this is all steel, man. And it's a shame there's some graffiti on the bridge, but that's how life is, man. So, like I said, at one time this was a trolley bridge, and they converted it to um, traffic vehicle bridge. And you can see there's a walkway on both sides. People walk from one side to the other. There's another shot of the PL&E. I think the next one is going to be the one. Nope. Okay. So again, I'm looking. So that was the bridge that we saw earlier that I said was light rail bridge. That's the light rail bridge, and that's their light rail vehicles. Hey, Dwayne, what's up? There's Dwayne. Maybe Dwayne can point things out too because he's from this area. So there's the light rail for Pittsburgh. And again, I'm on the Smithville Bridge. And we didn't walk further on the bridge. This is about as far as we went. More trolleys. And again, their light rail trolleys, their light rail system is really great. You get a day pass, you can go anywhere in Pittsburgh. There might be some places where you don't want to go, but it's like anywhere else. There's places you don't want to go in Philadelphia too, right? So I was just messing around. This shot, I kind of like caught the trolley between the two verticals on a bridge. It's not a perfect shot, but I was just messing around. I'm not a great photographer. I take okay pictures, and again, the key to good pictures is to take a bunch of pictures because and I'm just going through the whole roll on this. So you're seeing crap pictures and good pictures, and if you take 100 pictures, maybe you might have 10 that are good. Don't be mad if that's the case. Here's the bread. Here's the building. This is the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie building. This is what I'm talking about. Amazing, amazing, amazing architecture. I can only guess that that's all concrete. I don't know, but it's just incredible. That when I saw this through my camera, through my lens, I was just like amazed. I could sit here and still look at this photo for hours. Not maybe not hours, but I could sit here and look at this photo and just be amazed at everything in it. Just the the detailing and the corbels, the crown mold. I would call that crown molding, but I don't know what that top molding is. It looked like crown molding in a house. I don't know if they call it the same in masonry stuff. And the little squares, we would call that dental work. And the dart, the below that, we would call that dart and dart and stitch or something like that. And then the just work below it, like it just keeps. There's just detail after detail after detail after detail. Just think of the people that made this stuff. I guess they made, this was made in some type of a mold, is my guess, because it's all perfect. It's all uniform, and it's just everywhere on the building. This whole building is wrapped in this stuff. This is a huge building, so this is something. Sorry, let's go back, go back, go back. So it's sorry about that. I got a little jumpy with the arrow. uh, so, uh, yeah. So it's a big building, and all this work is incredible. And I'm just like enhancing it just to kind of bring out some shadows and just to see a little bit better. And you can kind of see like in those top corbels, which is like right under that overhang there. I don't think you can see my mouse. I wonder if you can. Right here, these things here. Somebody let me know if you can. I can watch in the chat and watch in the video, but I don't see my cursor showing up. But anyway, uh, there's like detail in there that has kind of like eroded and escaped. You know, time has erased. Is everybody still here? Say something in chat. Let me know that this is still going, and I'm not wasting time here. Again, just another LRV shot, and I'm just popping all around. You know, an LRV will come by, and you got to catch a photo. Yeah, I see it. It's a little green thing. Okay, yep, that's it. So you know, LRVs are coming by, and I'm just trying to catch a photo, and I'm using those two vertical supports from the bridge to kind of frame it. That's pretty good, but that damn crane is in the way, and it's not perfect. But hey, that's how it is. You can't change some things. This thing was pretty cool. I don't know much about it. I guess it goes on rides up and down the river. You saw it earlier. It was in the bottom left-hand corner. Um, yeah, I don't. I'm sure it's a modern like river boat thing. I don't know if it they have dinners on there. It looks like there's tables in there. I don't know. Still here. Okay. I see a lion's head and like, yeah, there's just amazing. That's just an amazing building. I yeah, that was that building. The Pittsburgh and Lake Erie building is probably one of, aside from the courthouse, that was probably one of my favorite buildings that I saw. And again, I didn't go all around Pittsburgh. We just stayed in this little local area here. So cool shot from the bridge, Smithville Bridge again. Only thing that's missing is a train, right? Or a trolley or something. It'd be cool if there was a train on that bridge in the foreground. That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, it was August, so you know it was boating season, and people were everywhere. It was a Saturday. It was a beautiful day. You can see if you look all the way in the back. It always amazes me how the city so low compared to the river. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It is an amazing city. I mean, I like Philadelphia, but Pittsburgh is a much nicer city. Again, my favorite, one of my, well, again, it's a favorite modern building of mine. It's not my favorite building here, but it's just, it's just, it's incredible, that building. Think about all the glass that's in there. It's just like a glass castle. That's what I call it. And it's huge. Like there's little buildings all around it, and it's like a campus. It's just another one. Just another vertical view of it to kind of catch. Just flip through these the same. Just keep going. Now we're out of Pittsburgh, but we will still come back to Pittsburgh because we ran around with the trolleys, chased the light rail vehicles. This, you guys, some of you will remember this place. Pappy and Dwayne will remember this place. This is Pennsylvania Trolley Museum. It's a little display that they have for the kids. They can get in and pretend they're operating a little trolley. It's on wheels. They just push it around, and then in the background is just like a photo with holes for your head to pop through, like you're in the trolley. It's cool. It's a cool thing for kids. Pittsburgh Trolley Museum, another view of it. Trolleys behind it. They have railroad cars too. So it's an awesome picture. Oh, the Trolley Museum is an awesome place. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right, Dwayne? You like it. inside of the little car. You can sit down, and it's for little kids. It would be a cool little thing to put on your lawn, wouldn't it? Pretty simple looking too. Wouldn't be much to build that. There's one of the trolleys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you asked me what this trolley is, I couldn't tell you. Okay, I would say go check out the Pennsylvania Trolley Museum and look at their roster and see what their collection consists of. 99, I say 90% of the collection, I do not know what they are. Just know they're trolleys. And they have some rail cars too. So you see that caboose. I forget what they do with that caboose. Maybe somebody lives in it sometime when they're working there. Trolley Museum is pretty cool. There's a blue. I think there is over 5 miles of track, and it's going to be even cooler soon when they do Trolley Main Street. Trolley Main Street is going to be awesome. There's the car barn, one of the car barns. I think the cars are like Pittsburgh cars, and that green car in the middle, 2711, is a PCC from Philadelphia. That I do know. I think Pappy got to operate that car. Dwayne, what car did you get to operate? Do you remember? Uh, Let me know if you see a photo of it. But pretty sure Pappy operated 2711. Here we go. That was a great place. Sure was. So this wasn't the same time that you guys came, okay? This is 2019. Was it the same time you guys came? I can't remember. No, no, it wasn't. No. Uh, this is 2019. I forget, when did you guys come? When did we do that? 2020? 21? I don't remember. That's bad. Yeah, it was last June, wasn't it? Something like that. I did 27 and one that was older. Okay, so Dwayne got to operate this car too. Cool car. Um, don't know much about it, but their cars are beautiful. Pittsburgh Trolley Museum, or Pennsylvania Trolley Museum, has a beautiful collection of trolleys. Quite a lot of trolleys. I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of, it would be a guess, I'd say 40 cars or more, or maybe less. Can't remember. Sorry, I wasn't too prepared about this and couldn't give you actual numbers. But hey, feel free to. And what I'll do is, if you're interested to learn more about the Trolley Museum, in the description of this live stream, I will put a link to the Trolley Museum, and you can go check it out. It's pretty awesome. I think one on the right I operated also. Okay, it could have. I don't remember. Dang, man, you're too fast with your fingers, Jerry. Just another shot of it. And this is like at the main area of the museum where the museum store is right now, and the car house. This is where you get on and off the trolleys. And this is looking down. This was actually, this is, we're going out on the trolley. We're coming up to, and you see all those trailers and all. We were there for Fair Week, Washington County Fair, and um, that happens in, I think, the first weekend of in August, or the second weekend in August. Well, the second week, it's, or the first week, something like that. There's a whole week of Fair Week for the Washington County Fair. Washington County Fair is huge. People come from all over for the Washington County Fair. And one of the things that the Trolley Museum does is you can park. Parking is hard here. So one of the things the Trolley Museum does is they let you park all the way down at one of their other facilities, and they let you park for free. And I think the fair charges you to park, but I'm not sure. Uh, but they let you park for free, and for $3 all day long, you can ride the trolley. You ride the trolley, it drops you off where those people are. That's the main entrance to the fairgrounds. They call this Fairground Station. And you see all the trolleys out, and they just all day long. Trolleys back and forth, run you all the way out to the line, run you all the way back the other way, 5 miles. So June 20. Okay, yeah, all right, 2021. Yeah, I couldn't remember, but Washington County Fair is pretty big, man. The big night is like a Wednesday. They do demolition bus derby. It's pretty crazy. We weren't there for it, but you can kind of see these are people coming and going, people walking into the fair. They're all not necessarily getting off the trolley there, but the trolley stopped and people can get on at the platform. And, the shuttle service is pretty cool, right, Dwayne? For $3, you get to ride the trolley. And what it does is it helps support the museum, right? Helps support the trolleys. And you get a ride for $3. I think it normally costs like 13 or $15 to ride the trolley for the day. And you can ride all day too once you pay your fare. Once you pay your, you know, yeah, your fare to ride, you can ride all day or ride once. But so there's two lines. They split. One's going one way, one's going the other way. They never can run simultaneously. They meet in the middle, so they do have to stop. Right? There's a loop at both ends. I have some photos of the loops, but yeah. And then I'm just popping pictures. So I'm just going to pop through them really fast. There's a little work car back there. And that's an overhead work car. It works on the line. Two of them there. One on the left is a line car. The one on the right is like a maintenance car. And I think there's a crane on it. But the one on the left, there's stairs inside the car, and you can go from inside the car to the top of the roof, and there's a platform up there. Actually, when we got there, I think it was on a Friday night. We got there and we rode the line car around. Am I buffering? I'm gonna wait here and see if I'm buffering because my phone is buffering. Well, okay, I'm not buffering now. I guess I'm okay. One of the great things we did was get that little girl and her mom and aunt a trolley ride. Yeah, that was an awesome thing everybody did. Uh, yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that that like made my day to get that little girl that wanted to ride the trolley, but I can't remember if they didn't have enough money or they came late or I just can't remember what the circumstance. Oh no, they came because our event was closed. It was a closed event, and so you came and you rode the trolley and you operated the trolley. So it was a private event, but this little girl wanted to ride the trolley so bad, she started to cry, and Dwayne come up with the suggestion, you know. Let her ride. Get somebody to. I forget exactly. They were going to drive away, and Dwayne yelled to them to come back or something. And we talked, and we got them to ride the trolley. A mom, a grandma, I'm guessing, and a little girl. And it made her day. She was crying, man. It was sad, but it was cool. All right, so I guess I'm not buffering anymore. What's up, Lee? How you doing? Back to it. Man, I'm just going to flip through and flip through. Uh, at this, so Also at this event, um, you'll see that gold spike there. Prior to this day, I think what was this day was, um, I think we got there on a Thursday or something. I can't remember, but we got there a day before, and I think it was a Friday, and they had a grand opening because the platform there wasn't the fairground platform wasn't always there. So they had built this bridge that connected the railroad, the trolley museum to the fairgrounds, and this little platform. So this was dedication day, and they drove the I guess it was the local politician and the people involved with the Trolley Museum drove this spike, this golden spike, into the ground, and that's a picture of it there. You see it there, and they did actually beat that thing into the ties. Believe it or not. Whether or not it's still there, I can't tell you. Don't know. Kind of forgot about it, to be truthful with you. So we're kind of like I'm looking. I think I'm looking from that bridge that they built to the platform. And this was they were those people there were politicians and local businesses and all. That's what all the people were. So I don't think the fair was open that day, or maybe it was. I can't remember. My memory's not that great. But yeah, hey, you need one of them every once in a while, right? Gotta love it. And that's one of the things about the fair, right? The fair is like it's the fair, man. People come from all walks of life to go to the fair. And it's like a great place to people watch. I love people watching, especially beautiful women. All right, we'll move off of her. More Charlie's, just another perspective. Here I am on the other side of the tracks looking um, up through the weeds and stuff. Uh, and yeah, I like that photo. It's a good photo. So just another view. And again, some of these photos, I probably, some of them I mess with, some of them I don't, you know? And I wouldn't know until I looked at each file. Usually, if you see, like, if there was another photo right next to it, most of the time, oh man, you're fast with those fingers. Most of the time, like, no, they were just two separate photos. Oh, okay. You guys hear me okay? Yes? No? Yeah, no comments about that hot blonde? What's up with you guys? Are you guys dead or what? Just that's my friend Bill, and in the car waving is my friend Harry. And that's a Philadelphia car. It's a Red Arrow car. Um, 1920s, something like that. Don't know for sure. But it's a cool car. It's one of my favorite cars. Just another shot going down the line. It's a beautiful car. It's in good shape. They have another car like it. I think it's a center door car where the doors are in the center. So these cars, they rode in the suburbs of Philadelphia, and they were pretty sure they're double-ended cars. So there's an operator station at both ends of the car, and when uh, the center door cars, they had a conductor, and the conductor would thanks Dwayne, and the conductor would take the fare, and they may have done that too in this type of car too. Don't remember. I'm not as versed on trolley stuff as I would like to be, but I'm learning, just like all you guys are learning. All right, it's a gorgeous car though. These are my favorite colors too: the maroon, silver, and black. Red Arrow, that was their colors back in that time, and even up until the '60s. I think this is a Pittsburgh car. Pretty sure it's a double-ended car, and you can tell by the poles at both ends. Like they switch poles in the direction of travel. And this car, probably, and it's just a guess, early 20s. And that's just a guess. So you see the center doors and then the front doors. Don't know how they operated. But yeah, this was probably a Pittsburgh car. Really don't know. Again, I'm going to put the link. There's some hot women there too. And that's what the fair is all about. You know, the fair is about people and fun and good times, good food, good events, the animals, the fun things to do. And if you like watching pretty women, it's a good spot to be. It's like being at the beach. Here we are inside the Trolley Museum. Friends of Philadelphia was Friends of Philadelphia Trolleys was this is a Philadelphia trolley car behind the guys there, and the fellow from left to right is Scott Becker, Bruce Wells. I don't know who the gentleman with the hat is, and the guy with the black baseball cap is my friend Bill. He's part of Friends of Philadelphia Trolleys, and Friends of Philadelphia Trolleys this day was presenting Pennsylvania Trolley Museum with money to complete the restoration of this car behind them. I think it's 80/30. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Could be 80/40. I don't remember. It's a Philadelphia Peter Witt car that the museum has, and they are in the process of restoring it. And what the Friends of Philadelphia Trolleys does, I will put a link to them in the description too. What they do is they raise money and help with the restoration of Philadelphia cars all around the country. So, and this was check day. Here's my friend Bill handing over a check, and the fellow in the maroons, my friend Harry, and the other guy is my friend George in blue. And yeah, it's check day. I think it was like $8,000 check. Friends Philadelphia Trolleys has raised and given away over $250,000 for the restoration of, and these are just a bunch of pictures the same, for restoration of Philadelphia cars. So here we are in Pittsburgh chasing trolleys. This is a trolley line. I don't know what line it is. Somewhere in Pittsburgh on the hills. Here I'm overlooking the other side of the city, and kind of this is just in a little out, just in a little break in the weeds and the houses that I'm kind of looking down over the city. And there's another one of their famous bridges. Again, I'm on the other side of the city looking down. And I don't know what I'm looking at. So, everybody's still here. I still got a lot of photos. Do you guys want me to keep going or do you want to stop? Let me know. Let me just clip through. Same thing. It's hard to tell, but there's CSX tracks down by that Ford sign somewhere down in there. It's hard to tell. Comes the trolley, and then I think pretty much uh, Pittsburgh's light rail, they run double cars. Nope, keep going. Okay. All right, buddy. They run double trolleys. They're nice trolleys. It's a good ride. And again, for like $7, something like that. And this is 2019. It might be $10 now or $8. $7, you can ride all day long if that's what you want to do. And it's a cool way to see the city. The red line. This is the red line. So they have a bunch. That's what they call them: red line, blue line, and I don't know how many they have. And I don't know if they call them the T or not, but maybe it's just transit. The T is for. I don't know. My friend Bill takes better trolley photos than me. I just take photos. I like buildings and trains, but it's just same stuff. There's my friend Bill over there, and another friend Logan. Those guys are trolley people. And you can see that street. This street, I don't know the street, but the streets are all curvy and there's like one big hill, man. It's crazy. I've never, I mean, we have a few hills, uh, but nothing like Pittsburgh. I've never seen so many hills. But that's how it is out there, right? There's nothing but hills everywhere you go. And that's what we did, man. We just chased these trolleys around. We rode and we chased. So we rode a couple lines, or we rode one line and then we went back and then we just got in the car and then chased it to take photos. I can't remember how often they ran, but they're pretty cool cars. So you see, there's like a bunch of doors. So there's street level doors and platform doors, right? This is a platform door. This is a street level door. So they go to platforms too. Been to Pittsburgh many times and you're showing me angles I've not seen before. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad. Cool. Uh, yeah, it's just from a different perspective, right? You can't, it's hard to see a city in a couple hours or even a day. There's just like, I can't see how you could see this whole city in a day. It'd just be like, and we were there for a whole day messing around, but we were chasing trolleys, and that's what we really went into the city for, and to ride the incline, and that was about it. We weren't going to eat. My friend Bill, he doesn't like to eat. He's a McDonald's type of a eater. Yeah, he's not into hoagies or things like that. Or so we weren't going to Pamanti Brothers or anything like that. Either going up or going down in Pittsburgh. Yeah, you're right, Dwayne. That's exactly right. You're either going up or down. I don't think. I mean, I guess once you get into the city proper, it's pretty flat for the most part. But where we were, there's nothing but hills, man. And that's how the people. And then again, I'm just bursting, taking photos. Taking photos away, and you can kind of see this walkway and the shrubbery and the vegetation. There's houses along this where I am. On the side of the street, you see them on the other side. There's houses that are like cut into these like little mountains, I want to say. And it's crazy. I don't know if I'd want to. I mean, it's a beautiful view, but I don't know if I'd want to live there, man. I'd be afraid the house will fall in. Same spot, just more trolleys coming. So this is the blue line. I don't know. Was the other one the red line? I can't remember. But and I think the sides of the trolley designate the route too. The blue line. And after this, we're going back to the museum for some more stuff too. Yeah, these are all just mundane photos to me, but you can kind of see that house in the background. It's like on the hill, and that's how they were on the same side of the street that I was shooting from. Same way, like you can see that fence there in the lower corner, the right hand corner. I was going into somebody's house. It might have been their driveway. You can see, it's crazy. Here we are. I think I'm on the other side of the street where I was, and there's a house there, just like right there, man. And it just drops off. And there's patios back there, and looks like a cool place. And you can kind of see in the background, there's that big building again, the PPG building, right? The views are everywhere there. That's the one thing that blew me away. Views are everywhere. You never like. I'm sure there's spots in Pittsburgh that you don't see Pittsburgh downtown, but where we were, we saw it the whole time on both sides of the river. And there's just like I said, this is nothing. This is another. This is um, I can't remember. It was just like a little outcropping or something. I don't remember, but I'm just looking at another view further away from the overlook that I was at before. But you can still see that Ford place right down there. I don't remember what this was. You see some churches down there in the lower left or the lower right, and yeah, just another view of the city. And like I said, man, there's views everywhere. Nothing great, but they were working on this. I guess it's a hospital or something. But that's the views you get. You know, there's houses everywhere, and you can kind of get an idea of the terrain, right? You see beyond that hospital, all the scattered houses and buildings. They're all, like Dwayne was saying, you're either going up or you're going down. There's not much flat stuff. I mean, there is, but people live up there in those neighborhoods. You know, it's it's amazing. Uh, there's a CSX train. So those are the tracks that. Hello, Ethan. Welcome back. Those are the tracks that we saw by the Ford dealer place. So I'm still like hanging out at the same area, catching trolleys because it was a good overlook. You could see a lot. I guess that's the Monongahela River still. I don't know. There's so many rivers right there. I don't know. But we can make out a train there. I guess, but I'm not sure if it's the same tracks that are run in front of the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad building. Would just be a guess. I'm going to guess yes, but I don't know. Just some more shots of the train. I can't read. He must have been going slow. Same area about, but there's a school down there. I don't know what the school was, but that's their football field. I can kind of make it out, sort of, but I can't. There's a sign there, but yeah, it's just you can just look, man, and just see all the buildings and houses on all the different plateaus of the the landscape out there. Rocks and mountains everywhere. That is right along 376 past uh, Duquesne University. Oh, okay. So Dwayne is from the area, so he kind of knows what's what. The hospital. Okay. So uh, you can kind of see the train right along the river, right, and then you can kind of see past that. What's up, Gus Hadley, my lunatic friend? Uh, that is what they call the South Hills. Okay, thank you. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of people were talking about it, and that kind of you know rings a bell. But there's that hospital back there, all the way in the background. You can see it. You can just barely make out that crane. It depends what you're looking on this photo, but you see the CSX train intermodal train there, just along the river. Still catching it. Just watching the train. There's a helicopter in the middle there. It wasn't a bug, I don't think. Maybe it was a bug. I don't know. I think maybe it was a bug there. I caught a bug. That's funny. So some of these photos, I am, I'm seeing some of these photos for the first time that you're seeing them. Because I take so many photos, I just don't have time to go through every photo. I'll just pick out things that I want to see. You know, so this one just kind of probably skated right by me. I've never seen it. I never noticed that little bug dragonfly. I don't know what the heck that thing is. But yeah, I'm seeing these just like you are for the first time. Some of them, not all of them. There's another shot of the train, and center is like probably some church or mosque or something down there. I don't know. Oh, lovely view. Yeah, Digger. I didn't have a bad view anywhere. It's just like I said, I don't travel a ton, and I definitely don't go to big cities. I can't stand the cities. But something about Pittsburgh is just like, and probably if you're from the area, you just take it for granted. Just like I take Philadelphia for granted. Um, there's beautiful things in Philadelphia. I take them for granted. You know, so as a Pittsburghian, whatever you want to call yourself, if you're from Pittsburgh, you probably take some things for granted in your beautiful city, and it's a beautiful city. That's all I can say. Just more trains, but not good trains. At least it's not a trash train. That's all I can say. Just another shot from some hill overlooking part of the city. I don't know what it is. Some of you guys will be able to ID places here. Don't know what the bridge is. Again, Pittsburgh has so many bridges going over all their rivers. What is bridge like? Pittsburgh has like three rivers around it, right? I don't know the names of and Pittsburgh. What was it? The Allegheny, the Monongahela, and what's the other one? Um, yeah, small colleges. Yeah, I know I live in one, but I don't explore the city here because I don't like it. I don't know. Uh, and for the most part, there's only a few places in the city of Philadelphia where you can go and be high above the city, right? As opposed to Pittsburgh, everything is high above the city of Pittsburgh. So you get this view that you're seeing here from pretty much everywhere unless you're down low in the city, like down in those houses there. So you get this incredible view everywhere. It's just like I don't know. I guess it's like being in a national park or something for the first time, and you're just trying to take in all of nature and all the beauty that's around you. And there's just not a bad view anywhere. You know what I mean? Allegheny, Monongahela, and Ohio. Thank you, Pappy. That line is mainly intermodal and tank coal. Tank and coal. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, there's the end of the train there. That's not a bad view, right? And some people wake up to this view every day. Those houses that are on those cliffs wake up to this view every day. Now, I'm sure after a while it gets old, right? But the people on Grandview Avenue up there where the overlook is, I don't know how that could ever get old, that view. That view is just like It's gorgeous. And I'm not a big city person. I don't really like cities. I like, farmland and things like that. But Pittsburgh's a beautiful city. Here we are back on some hill part of the city. There's my friends taking photos and videos of trolleys. I'm doing the same, but I'm taking a photo of them. Oh, the Ohio. Yee. There's an apartment for rent if you want to live up there, Digger. You might not like Pittsburgh, though, Digger. I don't think Ron could bring her animals. Just, you can see the houses there. And that house is on a cliff. That house that you see where those cars are, there's a cliff there. There might be a backyard. He might have a little backyard, but there is a drop off and nothing but what you see on the right hand side, trees and shrubs and rocks, and it's a drop off. So he's got a good view. Yeah, I don't remember where we were. We were just, on that loopy, windy road, just higher up, and and this road eventually goes down to where all those businesses were along the river. So, I don't know what their elevation is out there, but it's pretty significant. At one part of my trip, I think we were at one point on the turnpike. You reach the highest point that the turnpike travels through Pennsylvania, and I think it's like, I don't know, 4,500. My ears popped. I remember that the first time going over it, my ears popped. I think we were at like 4,500 feet or something, 2,500 feet, but my ears popped. I remember that. I can't remember. There's another one of them. The shots of that building, the PP&G building. I don't know if the PP&G building is the biggest, tallest building in the city, but it sure dwarfed all the other buildings. That's all I know. Let's just skip through. There's Ian's building there, the UMC building, or U whatever MC building. I can't remember. But you can kind of see uh, there's like, I don't know, that's somebody's private fence and a way down to their patio or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Yeah, just trolley pictures. This is the red line. And I'm guessing the red line and the blue line both run on the same, and they're all converging going into the city. And they go into the city on that bridge that we've seen earlier. My friend Bill over there. So you kind of get, at one point we were on the opposite side of where I'm shooting from and looking down on the city beyond those houses. And that's pretty much how it is there. The highest point east of the Mississippi River is on I-80 in PA. What is? Do you know that high? What it is there, Dwayne? What does that? That looked like it said Arlington Towers or something. That building there. I don't know what it is, but what part of the state is that in, Dwayne? I-80. Just another view, man. And there's the hospital in the center, sort of. And I'm sure there's parts that there's no views, but we didn't go there. There goes Pittsburgh Police Zone 3. I don't know if that's a police building or what. That was like Arlington Avenue. That street sign says there. Um, and it was cool because the trolleys start coming down this hill here. Highest point on the turnpike is Allegheny Tunnel. Okay, that's it. That was where my ears popped. The Allegheny Tunnel, 3,000 feet. Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird experience. That's the first time my ears ever popped. Uh, I've never flown, so, you know. Good old zone number three. It's like Barney Miller over there. So here they are. They're articulated and they're two cars, but they're kind of like four because they're articulated in the middle. And there's my friend Bill's car right there, that blue Ford. This was a cool building too. It was closed up. Like this part of Pittsburgh, the city itself, I don't know what they call this. The South Hills, they call this. Uh, it's kind of like sketchy. Good parts, bad parts. Probably wouldn't want to be in some of it at nighttime. Just saying. With that, do back up, Jerry. Come on, man. Look at that. See that sign right there? 9.5% grade for 1.1 miles. Did you ride any of those? Yeah, we rode them. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we bought a day pass and rode around for a little bit too. Yep. Yeah, they were pretty nice. They ride nice. It's a modern car. I don't know when they're from. Probably the 80s. 9.5% grade. Dwayne can attest to that. Sorry for the click, click, click. We're getting back to this right now. There we go. Yeah, 9.5% grade. That's crazy, right? Think about if your trains tried to climb a 9.5% grade. Plainfield, PA, 2550. Okay. But yeah, Allentown shops. I guess this was just a section of Pittsburgh called Allentown. I guess I don't know. Don't know. But that roof says dope on it up there. Pappy can probably see it on his big screen. And murals. It had some murals around. There's the police station there. I thought the mural was pretty cool. And the buses and trolleys, they run together. The buses go some places, the trolleys go some places. I don't think the trolleys can go everywhere, so the bus takes you. There were some diversions they were doing. They were working on part of the trolley line, so some of it was bus, and so I don't know how big the trolley line is in Pittsburgh, but I think it's pretty big. Man, okay. So pretty soon, hey, you're going to flip through. Sorry about that. If I hold this arrow, that's the thing. It skips really fast. So let's get out of the trolleys. Here we are back to the museum. And behind the museum are railroad tracks. And sometimes the steepest street in the world is in Pittsburgh. It's about 33% grade. Really? I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah. The OC. Yeah. I flipped through really fast. We're back to the OC. Back to the museum. The rest of these will be the museum. So on this day, they parked the train and left the train, left these engines here overnight. And sometimes they do that. They drill a little chemical plant right down the street from the museum. And sometimes they just park the train. and leave it there and come back the next day. These are pretty cool. I like this. I like that Ohio Central paint scheme. The maroon, the yellow, and the gold and the silver or gray, whatever you want to call it. I don't this is okay, the Genesee and Wyoming orange, but you see them everywhere for Genesee and Wyoming. They're everywhere. What's up, Martin? How are you? Sorry you missed a lot of the photos, but you're welcome to go back and watch from the beginning. It was pretty, I don't know, it was pretty interesting, I'm sure. But if you've been there, then, you've probably seen most of it. But the Trolley Museum, yeah, see, like, I don't really care for the orange. It's nice, but you see a ton of them. All their Genesee and Wyoming, and no matter where they are, what state, what area, they're all orange and black. But those Ohio Centrals, they're sharp. I like them. Nice little Alco there, right? What is that? Oh no, it's a GP. It's GP 30 or something. I don't know. I think it's a GP 30. Yeah, I think so. It's hard to tell. And there's some cars over there. They have these old Swift reefers. Remember Swift meats? These they were in every train set growing up as kids. What they're there for, I don't know. Maybe Pappy would know. He talked to somebody about them, I think. Yeah, I do too, but they're phasing it out and going with the Genesee and Wyoming pay. Yeah, that's a shame, man. Because Ohio Central, it has some heritage to it. That's a shame they're getting rid of them, man. They should at least keep one. Or just leaving the paint from the X they bought it from. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't care about the orange paint. But Swift Premium Meats. This is an old reefer car. But yeah, it would just, and the funny thing, I think at the time, like, I remember Sparky had a live stream, and everybody was talking about cars, memorable cars that they had in train sets, and the Swift cars were in every train set, and like probably a couple weeks prior to this trip, I remember them talking about that, and it was just, it was a coincidence that I seen this. Avenue, Pittsburgh is Canton Avenue in Pittsburgh is 37 degrees. Wow. And that's a pretty steep street, man. I wouldn't want to live there in the wintertime when it's full of snow and ice. That would suck. But yeah, they're just sitting there rusting away. I don't know what the deal is with these cars. Maybe Pappy does. He talked to the people there. Pappy's like, he's like the news dude. He wants to know all the info. He tracks down people to find stuff out. That was uh, my friend Bill was wearing his hat and a butterfly landed on it. I took a picture of it. That was funny. Uh, Almost coming to the end. I don't know how many. Oh, okay. So that's another view of the Trolley Museum. That's one of their um, storage barns. They don't do work here, they just store trolleys. So that's kind of like you can walk through this part of the museum and see the the display barn. That's what they call it. And over here between that building and this one looks like it's next to it, but it's set back and obviously it's in the opposite direction. But where you see that equipment in the background is going to be Trolley Main Street. And I don't know everything about it, but half the stuff they tell me, yeah, I don't remember either, Pappy. But I don't know if there's going to be stores and shops there or it's all going to be museum related, but they're calling it Trolley Main Street. So the trolley will run down there as well, over here where you see this equipment. Right now, what you're looking at closest to you is a loop. So the trolley comes this way, and you'll see in some photos next. See the trolleys coming down. This is one of my favorite photos. This is not my favorite one, but there's one where I capture it pretty good between the poles and the reflection in the water and the bird flying over, kind of, and again, I'm just bursting, 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 bursting. So if I went fast enough, it would look like a movie. Sometimes my computer can't keep up. Okay, gotta go. Be back later, Jerry. All right, Digger. See you later. It's almost over. Thanks for stopping by. I won't go as fast. I'll try not to so it doesn't black out like that. But I'm just shooting, 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 shooting. So in the background is the parking lot. You'll see, and that's where everybody parks to go to the fair. They'll park down here, ride the trolley 2.75 miles up to the fair, get out, and go to the fair. So, it's hard to. I don't know. I think they changed ends. It went around the loop. Or no, no, it's still going away from me. It's going into the loop now. And here comes another car right behind it. And you see it says Fairgrounds. This is Fairgrounds. So this is an old Pittsburgh car. And there they are in the loop, coming to a platform where people board up. And yeah. So there's a loop at both ends of the line. And it just loops back onto itself. That's it. There he goes. He's going away from us now. You can see the tracks closest to us or going into the loop, and then it goes around and comes out of the loop. Here he's going away. And then the tracks you see, like, you'll see he's going down the line. So there's a good shot of the loop, right? It's coming around the loop. He's at the loop. He's at the loading platform. He's just hanging out. There's my buddy George taking a ride. It was a beautiful day. I can remember that day. Um, Nighttime, it went down to, I remember it went down to like 57 degrees in August. And I had shorts. I didn't have I mean, 57 wasn't bad, but, you know, I went for short pants, It's August. It's 80 degrees, you know. You went out over the tracks while the trucks. Yeah, right. Pappy remembers, like, when you went around the turn, when you went around the loop, like, it kind of reminds you of, like, the Lionel trains that, the front of the car, the front of the engine overhung around the turn, and it looks like you were going to keep going straight, but then the trucks catch up and turn. So it's fun. George is happy when he's riding trolleys. and he's just in the loop, just taking a break, letting that other trolley get ahead of him. Here we are back to fairgrounds where that little Kubota thing, that little ATV cart thing, is going over the new bridge at the fairgrounds. Yeah, it freaked me out the first time. Yeah, it is freaky, right? It freaks me out too. Still, I mean, you know, it's kind of weird. It's the opposite of your car. So you see the new bridge that they put in for the fairgrounds to to make it easy for people to get across. I don't know what they did before this because this was my first time here. 2019 was the first time I've ever went. I went to Pittsburgh Trolley Museum or Pennsylvania Trolley Museum. Sorry, it's called Pittsburgh, but it's Pennsylvania Trolley Museum. Pennsylvania Trolley Museum encompasses all modes of trolley transportation from the state of Pennsylvania, not just Pittsburgh. So their collection is pretty vast from all parts of the state of Pennsylvania. But Pittsburgh happens to be their neighbor, so they obviously draw from Pittsburgh, have a lot of Pittsburgh things. Fred Rogers, you know, pretty big. You know, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know, ding, 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 and that is it. We've reached the end, surprisingly. I never thought we'd get here. Holy cow, Batman. That was it. I don't know how many photos there were, but there sure were a lot. And like I said, some of them I was seeing just like you guys are for the first time. That was it. It's my show. 2 hours, just about. Wow. Yeah, the Trolley Museum is in Washington, PA. It's not in Pittsburgh. I guess it's about half an hour from Pittsburgh. Depends on traffic, really. I don't know. Pennsylvania. Trolley Museum. Yeah, I'm going to guess it's about 20, 30 minutes easy. There's a link to it. And as I said, I'm going to put a link to it in the description. For those of you that aren't seeing chat or don't want to see chat, or it'll be in the description of the replay of this video if you so want to watch it. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was pretty cool. And I'll do these every once in a while if you like them, because I got a lot of photos, man. And there, some of them, yeah, some of them aren't this great, you know. Most of them are trains and trolleys, not architecture in cities like this. Some are, some aren't. But I'll pick some good ones. Man, that was a lot of talking you did, Jerry. Well, I don't get nothing done in my layout. I can't help you with that, my friend. I don't know what to tell you, Pappy. Good work on your layout. It's still 4 o'clock. You don't have to go to work tomorrow. Be forewarned, there could be another show tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah, you know, I appreciate you hanging out. 30, 40 minutes south on I 79. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess in it, yeah, 30 minutes. Dwayne's from the area. He knows better than me. Traffic's like any other city. It's a cluster mess. But you still can go work on your layout, Pappy. Go work on your layout. See you later. You could work on it while you're listening to me now. But you can't work on it and watch pictures. But got a grandkid birthday party tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yes. Did you get your jersey? Uh, I think Digger went to he's a moderator on Kathy Millett's live stream. Kathy is live streaming now. But yeah, that was pretty good, man. 2 hours. I think a good hour. I'd say a good hour and a half of going through photos and talking. Geez, man. And there were a lot of photos in there that were like of the trolleys that were just continuous and crappy. And I didn't, this isn't like, I didn't do a PowerPoint or anything. This is just my entire folder of that trip. Whatever's in it is in it, and whatever was in it, I'm just going through them one at a time. It wasn't like I selected a bunch of them and put them somewhere. It was just, I was just going through the folders. So some folders might have 10 pictures, some might have 110 pictures. I don't know how many were in that one. It took 2 hours to get through the Squirrel Hill Tunnel the other day. Really, I don't know where that is, but that sucks. Yeah, traffic's horrible anymore, man. I don't know. I don't understand. People are still driving around, $5 gas, still driving 80 miles an hour. I don't know. Me, I'm just putting along, trying to save gas. I swear, if I could open the floorboard out and use my feet like Fred Flintstone, I would. Might have to build a car out of wood with pedals on it or something, or like a lawnmower motor on it or something. I don't know. Just to get back and forth in the summer. That'd be funny, huh? Oh boy. Dwayne, did you get any snow? Pappy, did you get snow like you said you were going to get? Oh, Jesus Lord. Something people like try to contact you about everything. Somebody's going to make my YouTube channel better than, not that it is, but wants to make it better. Yeah, okay. 3 inches of snow. That's not too bad. You can get around in that. Hopefully it doesn't freeze tonight, right? 6 inches for Dwayne. It just, it dusted and that was it. But Strasburg looks like they got a good bit of snow. But that's all right. 4:20. I guess Artie's going to go live later. I don't know. I'm not going to keep going until Artie goes. I just saw today StreamYards only lets you do 20 hours a month. Not that I use StreamYards that much, but StreamYards is the only one that you can use to share things like this. Can't share things on YouTube. Roads are dry already, but still on the grass. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That didn't last. Yeah, it's a good thing, I guess. How far do you have to travel for your birthday party? I can get rid of this thing. No, I don't want to add to the string. How do you can't get rid of it, huh? Oh, okay. That's how you get rid of it. But that was pretty cool. So I need my phone to see comments when I do those streams, when I do the picture sharing. because I can't see it because you're seeing my screen. I'm sharing my screen when that happens. About 25 minutes. That's not bad. I should have left that there. Stupid. Oh, I'll do that. From the hospital you showed as to Squirrel Hill is a 2.5 miles. It took 2 hours to travel that? God, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, is that it, Dwayne? Is that like the only way to go where you wanted to go? That Squirrel Hill Tunnel? Sounds like it. There's no other way. Oh my God, man. I would have slit my wrist if I had to drive if I had to spend 2.5 hours. I'd run out of gas. My truck sucks gas. Well, it did. Hopefully, it won't when I replace my throttle body. 2.5 hours. I can't imagine 2 hours to travel 2.5 miles. You talk about wasting gas, man. That's crazy. You might as well just get out and walk. That would be a good spot to sell stuff. Have like a little food truck or something. You'd be selling stuff to people stuck in the traffic. That'd be a good place for a cheesesteak truck. Yeah, it's got to be even worse with a truck. So, Dwayne, there's no other way around this mess. You got to. This is it to get from that point to the point where you want to go. What's that look like? No, I don't have picture in a picture. They do that. It's the same thing as that. Pitts. Yeah, I'm sure it's not trucker friendly, even though they need things by truck. Oh shoot! So this morning it started off at like 49 degrees or something like that. I looked at it's 27 out now, and it's just supposed to keep dropping. People crash in the tunnel and screw up everything. So that's the mess up, huh? How big is the tunnel? Squirrel Hill Tunnel. Okay, Pappy. Thanks for thanks for hanging out, Pappy, and I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but thank you. Go get something done. But wait, Pappy, there's more. But wait, there's more. Where's Tammy? She loves that one. She loves that line. I should make a shirt by that. Everybody would be mad. I don't think Jawtooth sells shirts, any. Does he? But wait, there's more. Uh, oh, jeez. Anybody else here? Dwight, are you still here? Or did you fall asleep a long time ago or leave? Dude, she was walking by just as you said and yelled, "Dang you, Jerry! Dang you!" Oh, Jesus. That's funny, though, right, Pappy? You're going to be laughing for a couple days about that. Pappy, I think you should get some t shirts. But wait, there's more. Oh, Jesus. I think Dwight fell asleep. Dwight Curley, where are you? It says there's 6 people here. Who else is here? Oh, shoot. All right, Pappy. Have a good night. He'll probably sue me. How can he sue you? It's just a name. It's just a word. It's just a saying. He doesn't own it. If he owned it, he would have shirts. Everybody would give you a hard time, though, because they know it's his saying. Even though Ron Popeil coined it first. Did he say that? Did he? Yeah, I guess he did, huh? Ron Popeil. But wait, there's more. And we include this and this and this. Yeah. And if you act now, we'll send you 2. Or Billy Mays, maybe. I don't know. One of them, I guess. But it's still funny, though. And it's even funnier now when I hear Tammy. Oh, shoot. That's funny, man. You get 2 for $19.95. Just pay shipping on the second item. Yeah. Yeah, right. All right, Pappy, go. Goodbye. See ya. Go do some work on your railroad or eat dinner or something. I don't know. I'm getting hungry, even though I just had a grilled cheese not long ago. Well, 2 hours ago. See you, man. Have a good night. See you somewhere. Maybe you'll pop into Artie's or not. I don't know. If I don't talk to you, have a good day tomorrow. Needs update. Yeah. I'll tell you, man. People are a pain. Do 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 do. Dwayne, you going to work on your layout this weekend, or what's up with you? Somebody claiming to be a YouTube expert is going to make my channel incredible. It's only going to cost me $29.95 plus shipping. How's that? Alrighty. I guess I'm going to call it quits. And I don't know, catch up on something. I don't know, do something. I guess Artie, is going to be on later. Let's see if he did an update video. Oh, I see Rachel is on. She's live. I don't see anything from Artie, but I'm going to guess he's going to be live later. I guess he is. I don't know. Well, if he is, oh yeah, there he is. He's got a reminder. There's Artie's reminder. 8 p.m. tonight is Artie. Artie Bucco. He'll be on. Going tonight. All right, Dwayne, go work on your layout. I'm going to go work on something. I don't know what. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the little picture show. We'll have another picture show another time. Have a good night. See you somewhere. Thanks for stopping by. Peace. See ya.